no one's leading by such a large margin that we've lost interest. It's an interesting question. But to me, Caitlin Clark is the Rookie of the Year right now. She has impacted winning in a bigger way than anyone else in this rookie class. She leads all rookies in 4 or 5 of the stat categories. And her team is on pace to finish a lot better this year than it did last year, meaning she has impacted the overall state of the team, whereas Angel Reese's Sky right now are not on pace to improve. So I look at all of those things. All that being said, Angel Reese has been so impressive this year so far. Those double-doubles, we can't sleep on the record that she just set. First of all, anytime you pass Candace Parker in anything, that is an accomplishment. But also, it's the fact that it was back-to-back. So that consistency, that showing up for her team is part of the reason that Angel Reese is a worthy candidate to talk about for Rookie of the Year. I would just pick Caitlin Clark at this point.
You know, both of them are worthy by the time the end of the season will be. As of right now, it probably would be deadlock for me right now, Skip, you know, because Caitlin Clark got off to somewhat of a fast start, so to speak. Like, it was the media attention, all the hype, and that was all our focus was on. Then all of a sudden, Angel Reese has come. Now, mind you, she's past Candace Parker, but Candace did it over 2 seasons, basically.
She did.
She's done it just this season as a rookie.
And I'm not sure she's ready to stop yet. I think she might just keep on.
And when you think about it, for what it's worth, it seems to me it's harder to go 13 straight double-doubles than it is to have a triple-double.
I agree with that.
When you're shooting the basketball, it's 17 shots for her the last game for Caitlin Clark. 17 shots.
3 of 12 from 3.
3 of 12 from 3. 12 of those shots were threes attempted. So it's not like, look, she 10 the assists, the rebounds, all that's cool. But to get 13 double-doubles in a row, that's hard.
Yeah. By the way, Tina Charles has the all-time record of 22 in a row, and I just think Angel's got a great shot at that.
And she probably does has a great shot at it. But
22 in a season.
In a season.
Yeah, she got a great shot at that in the season because, you know, she's able to rebound and do the things she's doing. But right now, it's kind of like a deadlock because I also factor in all of those turnovers, Caitlin Clark. There's just so many turnovers. Every time you look up, she's giving the ball to the other team. And so you factor that into the equation. And they both look worthy of it, like I said, Skip. It'll come down to the end, though. It's going to come down to the end.
Okay. If I had to pick somebody right now, even though Caitlin is still a prohibitive betting favorite on this, and I would not bet against her ultimately winning this just because she's Caitlin Clark, I would have to, at the halfway point, go Angel over Caitlin. And the reason being that Caitlin's specialty is shooting three-point shots. That's what she does at the Steph Curry kind of level. And she's 33%, 33.1 from 3, and it ranks 32nd in the league. And it's just not that great. Not what she's better than that, and I'm pretty sure, will turn out better than that. I'll bet you she'll be 36 or 7% by the end of the year. Then you mentioned the turnovers. Caitlin Clark now has 42 more turnovers than any other player in the league.
She added another 4 last game. Okay. Added another 4.
Okay. 42 more than Alyssa Thomas, who's second. 42 more? Are you kidding me? It's hard to overcome that. And so many, and I watch every game, so many are just careless. Like, I'll just try that. No, you shouldn't try that, because that's not going to get through. Somebody's going to get fingertips on it, and it's going to be loose, and they're going to pick it up and go with it. Okay, so she is second in the league in assists, but it gets canceled out when you got 42 more turnovers than anybody else does. And then I look at what Angel has done on the offensive glass. It's beyond comprehension to me that she has 35 more offensive rebounds than anybody in the league as a rookie. 35 more offense. She has 97 offensive rebounds. As you both know, it's just about desire. It's about guts. It's about want to. I want the basketball worse than you do. And I saw her teammate, Marina Mabry, said yesterday, she's super physical for a rookie, which is hard to do. It is. That's a physical brand of basketball that they play. Interior basketball. They are banging bodies. And every time I look up when I'm watching Angel, She's just in the middle of everything. She just wants the basketball worse than anybody else does on the offensive glass. And once she gets a hold of it, she is highly capable of going straight back up with it and scoring it up off the glass or whatever she has to do. And she's not that far behind. She's 14 a game, 14.1 just scoring points, and Caitlin's at 16.1, so it's not huge.
But when you look at it, and you made a great point about what's your strength. Your strength is three-point shooting, where you're in the 30th percentile. You're at the bottom, right? You're at the bottom. And if Angel Reese's strength is boards and putting it back up at the cup, she's at the top of that. So she's living up to her strength, where Caitlin really isn't yet as far as the three-point shooting percentage goes.
Right, but Steph Curry wasn't Steph Curry at the beginning. And by the way, Steph Curry really had to work at getting his turnovers down. So I'm not sure we can judge. It's kind of like talking about Bronny and Simon.
I agree with that.
We can't really judge
when we compare,
either rookie year. But that's what's so
But we're only
great.
talking about rookie year, though. We're not talking about rookie versus vet.
No, I understand.
These are two rookies.
I get it. I'm just saying about the long term, about her three-point shooting ability. But here's the thing.
She can fix that.
This conversation is a great example of why the WNBA is exploding in popularity. It's not just Caitlin Clark. It is this rivalry. And you can compare it. You know, look, it has the potential, at least, to be the Magic Larry Bird. And I'm not talking about skill set. I'm just talking about an explosive set of growth for the league. And they've both been exceptional.
They have been exceptional. Okay. I don't want to come across as a Caitlin hater, because I'm not. I'm pretty much in awe of her quick trigger and depth. She can shoot threes, because when she pulls up from the logo, it's gone quickly and effortlessly, and she can shoot it from distance with strength. That I just talked about how physical Angel is. Her strength shooting threes, where she just flicks her wrist from the logo and it gets there. I'm like, that's unbelievable. I've not seen that before. And she is a gifted passer. This is what's driving me crazy, because she's the greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's. In the last 7 second halves that I've watched, I'm not saying she's choking or shutting it down. She just pulls back. Like, I'm going to make sure I'm going to keep everybody involved, and I'm not going to be very involved, because I can show you her numbers over the last 7 second halves. And they're pedestrian for a player of her caliber coming out of college, because I keep thinking, even though she's a rookie, she is the point guard, and she did make the All-Star team, and so I keep thinking she'll impose her will on this game. She'll take it over, and she'll force the action, whatever. I don't know how many times, because she's a very good defensive rebounder. Not offensive, just defensive, because she's got a nose for the basketball. It's almost like Rodman-esque, where she just knows the carom. She's going to play the angle. She's going to get a whole lot of defensive rebounds, because her defensive rebounds aren't that far. She's 122 to 140. So she's only 18 defensive rebounds behind Angel. Okay, that's spectacular. I give you that. But I don't know how many times I'm watching the game on Saturday, she would get the defensive board and go with it and push it, and then back it up, pull it back. Let's all get set up. And I'm thinking, just force the issue. I'll show you one play where she had the step on whoever's defender, and she got in the lane. This is 4:40 left. And I'm thinking, just go with this. She gets the step. She's in the. I'm thinking, don't just go up, go hard, go up and get fouled.
But this kind of decision making is what you learn your rookie year. And I don't know if all of the off-court noise has had an effect on the way Caitlin is playing basketball games. I don't know that. I'm not in her head. But if one of the things that you've been criticized for that's been a huge topic of conversation is, oh, are you bigger than the league? Or, oh, you don't respect the elders? Or, oh, your teammates? Or any of that crap, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that has been the conversation around her. I don't know if that means that she is, as you point out, trying to get more of her teammates involved, not taking over games by herself at the end. I don't know, but that is one thing that she has to deal with that other people don't.
She shot the ball 17 times. How much more you want her to shoot?
I think she could shoot 20 or 25 times. That wouldn't bother me a bit, because her team's not loaded with shooters. You know, like you said, they weren't very good last year.
But she's a basketball player. That play that you just showed, that was the right move. You can get the two, but it's a three-point game, so I'm going to kick it back out.
So then a couple of minutes go by, and she comes down the next time, and she said, okay, I'm just going to do this myself, and I'll show you, and she gets the three-point play out of it. It's the same sort of idea, and she goes right up through Stewie and makes it off the glass and gets fouled. And I'm saying, okay. But that was the first time she did it in the whole second half. This is Caitlin freaking Clark. And I'm saying, just go, man.
It's a learning curve, though.
You can do this. You can shoot it. You can do both. And I know she's the classic combo guard because I think she's very comfortable distributing the basketball. I think she loves it. I think she really enjoys it.
She had 10 assists.
It's LeBron-esque where she really gets a kick out of making the right pass, even though she tries things she shouldn't try. But the point is, when she's trying things she shouldn't try, it's always in trying to get a teammate involved, get them an easy bucket. A lot of them come from Aaliyah Boston because she'll break, off the pick and roll, and she'll try to bounce it into her to get her an easy bucket, and it gets picked off, it gets knocked away. So the point is, they've been extraordinary for rookies, but right now, Angel is just playing at such a high level. It's going to be, to your point, Keyshawn, it could become like a dead heat. But I would not bet against Caitlin winning it just because...
The momentum.
It's the momentum, and
Angel's
it's the sellouts.
But Angel's catching up because we're talking about the double-doubles, right? We're talking about her game, her strength.
Yeah.
It takes both of them.
Yeah, of course. But as far as a rookie thing goes, Rookie of the Year, I think it's going to be all the way to the end. It's just going to be deadlocked.
But if I just did the blind taste test, and it gave you their numbers and you didn't know their names, I think you might give Angel a slight edge. Just a slight edge.
Yeah.
Just on the numbers.
Yeah, I would.
So, interesting. Okay, we got to get back to LeBron bleeping James.